Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, so the defense will move them back. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking for a man, it's Lagway. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Smokey the Cannon was firing the last time these two teams met as Texas pulled out a close one.
You know, when winning teams win a rivalry game like this, they get the bragging rights. That just seems like it's magnified in this state, though. That was a huge win for Texas a year ago.
Well, I mean, you mean everything's bigger in Texas? We've never heard that before. Obviously, when you beat the Aggies in a rivalry game, the bragging rights run deep for a whole year.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
Well, and that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back...
He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To throw, it's Flagway. He lets it fly. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive,
Afterburners coming. At the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David.
Deep shot for the end zone. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Handoff from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Takes the easy completion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second.
Texas 14, Texas A&M 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air. It's Lagway. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. This is a designed run. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They got him in the end zone for a safety, just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are...
And it's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
To the air, it's Reed. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Short field payoff with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
This quarterback part of their running game. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Leaves it with the running back. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Down at the 42, and the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got...
Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes his connection. Plows through the defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
3rd and short. I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Got it!
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 32, Texas A&M 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Giving him his pads. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Steps away. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out! Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. And now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Heaves it deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're trying to get to it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! The AT unit on the field. splits those uprights right in half. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Out of the end zone. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beat.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still be counted for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Texas offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Dances away. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ball. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise